Everyone, welcome to the stage now. So if you start going wild and crazy again, start clapping with a cheer. Remember the stage, Jack Miller, everybody!
You all well? You all good? You all fucking freezing? Lovely. Anyone gonna go in the shop for Nutella for me? Lovely stuff. Is anyone here out with the siblings? Anyone with a brother or sister tonight? No, you all hate your family. Lovely. Has anyone got a brother or sister? Okay, you got. What's your name? Grace. And is it a brother or sister you've got? What's he called? Patrick. So they're normal names, aren't they? They're quite. You couldn't. Who's the favourite?
Oh, my brother.
Your brother. And would he say you?
Oh no.
All right. Fucking hell. Why are you shouting at me for?
He knows he's the prodigal son.
Oh, okay. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I know I'm the favourite, right? Because I'm called Jack, not pretty normal name. And I know I'm definitely the favourite because my brother is called Keith. Any Keiths in? They've all fucking changed the name, that's right. But it's quite bad, right? Because I've taught my two sons to call him at Christmas Uncle Queef. Makes dinner really awkward at Christmas. But he used to get bullied because of his name. That's bad, innit? No one's asked. Sounds. Fucking bully Keith. It's fine. That's bad, innit? Yeah. Fucking hell, you're hard work. But I'll tell you what the bullies used to say, right? But don't tell them. One person like that, I will. But the bullies used to say, right, Keith, he's got big teeth. He's got a smelly willy because the cheese underneath. Don't expect that to come out your mum's mouth, do you? To be fair. But as Dee mentioned before, me and Tom are doing a show on the 10th of March, so I'm going to start going into stuff about being a dad, because I'm a dad of 2 as well. And my brother's a dad of 6 because he just doesn't know how to use his dick properly, basically. And he's an influence of me as a father, and obviously my dad as well, but my dad's like an old school Scouse dad, and on his 50th birthday, you know what he asked for? A trachea. And you know what he did with that tracksuit? All right. Fucking tell me now. Otherwise, you're not getting any Nutella. He put that tracksuit on a hanger and then folded it into a drawer. And at that point, I thought, that nursing home's not too far off, really, is it? He's fucking losing it. But anyone's mum and dad used to play, like, good cop, bad cop. And usually the mums are always the sound one, wasn't he? And well, you can talk about fucking therapy later, to be honest with you. No, my ma's a cunt, sounds. But my mum was the sound one, right? And I remember being a little kid and I was like, jumping on the couch, and she was like, Jack, don't do that. And I'm like, haha, you're not the boss of me, bitch. And she'd go, I'll tell your dad. I'll have pizza and Space Raiders before execution, please, Mrs. Miller. But, you know, I say I'm a dad of 2, and I think there's a lot of pressure on young men these days because men's mental health's like a hot topic, isn't it? You know, when you get to, like, become a dad, you've got responsibilities, you've got finances to look after, you've got responsibility to make sure you don't drop the fucking thing. On an iPad, you can't get it repaired. That starts slowing down, tough shit, you know what I mean? That's bad, that. I might not keep that in. But it is, and I'm not ashamed to say it. When I become a dad for the first time, I struggled. It's on antidepressants. Has anyone been on antidepressants? Yeah. Fucking room full of nutcases is, right? But like the worst thing about them, they didn't actually fucking work, was they said side effects and orgasmia. Does anyone know what that is? Can't come, right? You can't not depressed or anxious. I fucking am now, all right? But I stopped taking them. The best thing was therapy. Talking, getting it off your chest. And it made me really thankful for everything in my life, right? 2 young kids, good job, loving family, support, get to do this as well. But the biggest thing that I'm thankful for is I'm not called Keith. Right, everyone, I've been Jack Miller. Take it easy. Have a good evening.
Jack Miller, everybody!